Hi everyone, I'm Anynewprovince and I just finished up the league with Disciple Affinity. It feels awesome to be the one finally tapping my board out and killing my opponent by sacking my whole board to Atog. You can also kill your opponent with double Disciple of the Vault triggers in whatever match you want by clicking on the timestamps in the description down below. While you're down there, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you've enjoyed everything and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the league. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Huh. So what's this, like, at best, like, turn 3 Thoughtcast? We are going to draw a bunch of cards, so I'm going to keep this. We have Atog in our hand, which is half of our combo. And we're playing against Elves. Hopefully we can race Elves. There's Disciple of the Vault, and they won't have any interaction for it. All right, we got to find some red mana. We can't give Atog trample, so there's almost no point attacking him with Atog before we have the combo. So this is going to be interesting. I guess we can use Atog to block and to draw extra cards with Ichor Wellspring, which is probably what we'll do. 1 artifact on board. Thoughtcast now costs 4. Opponent is going to start elfing the F off. Straight away. We do have Krark-Clan Shamans in our sideboard. Oh, there's Fling. Oh my goodness, we just need the colored mana. We're so close. Okay, so Seat of the Synod. We'll just play out Ichor Wellspring. Our turn 2 is going to look a little less exciting than theirs. I'm hoping they have like 0 interaction. We need red mana. There's Ethereum Sculptor. That doesn't really help. We'll pass. So next turn we can Thoughtcast. Thoughtcast is going to cost 1 blue mana. We need 2 red, so we'll have to like commit Atog dangerously. Get Electricaried. Well, we have Krark-Clan Shamans to help with this matchup, so hopefully that will go all the way. Oh, there's Timberwatch Elf. That speeds things up a lot. Yeah, that's kind of dangerous. And I think they must have all just like very expensive elves in hand. I think they know what we're up to, and I think they understand they have to race. So 2 Timberwatch Elf activations. Oh, there's Great Furnace. Okay, we just have to survive for 1 more turn, guys. We just have to survive 1 more turn. All right, so play Great Furnace. And I think Thoughtcast, and then play Atog. So it'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. Plus 5 drains, so it's actually only 15. So we don't have them unless we commit an artifact this turn. So maybe we'll play. We can't play Ethereum Sculptor and Thoughtcast, and we can't play Ethereum Sculptor and Atog. We can play Ethereum Sculptor and Ichor Wellspring. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. But then we have to survive like at least a couple turns because we may have to. We might be able to combo kill, so I think I am going to risk it, because we can't win next turn, right? Let's think about this. So if I play Atog now and Thoughtcast, next turn I'll play a land. I'll have 5 artifacts to sack. 5 times 2 is 10, so that'll be Fling for 11. And then, so it's 16 damage, so it doesn't do it. So there's no point going for it. No, I don't think there's any point going for it. I think we're going to have to draw more cards, and I think committing Disciple of the Vault will help us like chain through eggs on a future turn. So I think we're going to have to wait. Unfortunately, we hit Lonely Sandbar, but that is a redraw for next turn. We don't have enough artifacts to combo off next turn. Lizalana, okay. And they have double Timberwatch Elf activation this turn. So does that kill us? It doesn't, right? 10. Yeah, so they can make it, they can hit us to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can give us plus 10, plus 10. So I think we're going to have to take it this time. It doesn't have Trampler. Oh, maybe we shouldn't. I think we kind of have to take it this turn and just hope. Because we can play Atog next turn. We can chump this. This only makes them lose life. I think we have to take it this turn. They're, of course, going to do it. Yep. We wouldn't have been able to combo next turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We had to have, like, if we committed Atog here, we would have to, like, chain through artifacts next turn and still have 2 mana to combo off with. So we pretty much just have to get lucky. There's Chromatic Star. Okay. So. Play Vault. Play Atog. Play Chromatic Star for 0. Sack Chromatic Star for red. Triggers. Draw a card. We have to hit so many artifacts to make this work, though. Prophetic Prism, that costs 1 mana. 1 mana that we don't have. So I should always yes this. They're at 19. We can deal... Well, we should sack these anyway. We have to win this turn. So... Okay. So sack Ichor Wellspring. Drain and draw. Thoughtcast. Not enough mana to use that. Sack Ichor Wellspring. Drain and draw. Chromatic Star. Okay. Cast Chromatic Star. Sack Chromatic Star. Drain and draw. Atog is now 7-8. We can go sack this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got him. Nice. All right, so tap this. Sack our board to Atog. Drain you. Grow Atog. Drain you. Grow Atog. Drain you. Grow Atog. Drain you. Grow Atog. Fling. Target you. Sack Atog. Game! What's up, Storm? Oh, that was sweet. Okay, so we got him. Oh yeah, that was wonderful. What's up, guys? How are you doing? Come on in. Come on in. We are up 1 game with Disciple Affinity. This is... that was nuts, though. That was so risky. We had him by a lot, so we'll bring in Kark Clan Shamans. I wonder what we take out for Kark Clan Shamans, though. Maybe like Mirror Enforcers. We probably won't win by attacking with a 4/4. Our opponent's going to have just like infinite attacks. But Disciple of the Vault dies to Kark Clan Shaman. So maybe we want to keep Mirror Enforcers and wrath their board with Kark Clan Shaman and not worry about the extra damage from Disciple of the Vault. But these two kind of like combo in some ways, I guess. What do you guys think? Yeah, turn 4 kill is always awesome. Our opponent had the opposing turn 4 kill, so I'm pretty glad we had it against them. We can take out Perilous Research, I think. And yeah, they're gonna have Spider Silk, but that's okay. We can always sack 2 artifacts. So we'll take out Perilous Research. We're not gonna have extra artifacts to sacrifice. I kind of want to take out Mirror Enforcers, just because of how sweet Disciple of the Vault is with Kark Clan Shaman. It can get us started on that. Maybe we take out... Let's take out 2 Mirror Enforcers and 1 Disciple, because we don't want that many 1/1s kicking around. I'm a little hesitant to... you know what? I don't think Mirror Enforcers are that good in this matchup. So we'll take out the Mirror Enforcers, we'll bring this back in, and then maybe we'll keep 1. So we'll see. We'll see if keeping the 1/1s around. Yeah, Well-Wisher is definitely an issue. We're going to have to find one of our Kark clans, and we're going to have to time it expertly. Well, we found one of our Kark clans and a way to cast it. So I'm going to snap this off. I don't think you can ask for a better hand than this. All right, opponent plays Fintorn Elves. You got it. There's Disciple of the Vault, so we'll play Disciple of the Vault. Oh man, this is going to be sweet. Pass the turn. So we don't really want to Krark-Clan Shaman until we have to. And yeah, Mirror Enforcers can also die to Krark-Clan Shaman. There's Priest. So nothing too explosive yet. We draw Thoughtcast. So that's an incentive to kind of hold on to some stuff. But we'll play out Ethereum Sculptor. I don't know why we wouldn't play out our stars. I guess just so that they might be able to remove this. They might have like Gleeful Sabotage or something. So we'll play out our stars. And pass the turn. Hope our opponent doesn't have a way to deal with Krark-Clan Shaman. So hopefully they just explode onto the board here. And we wrath them good. So Sylvan Ranger will go get a land. Priest of Titania will tap for 3. If we're going to lose Disciple of the Vault, we kind of want to make it more than 1 damage, but I guess it is what it is. They find a forest, make a couple mana, make a Well-Wisher. Okay, so we have to Disciple next turn, pretty much. Quirion Ranger, yep. They might have a Lightning Bolt. So our opponent can't Magnify here or anything. Oh, they can now. Okay. So Forest Unknown in hand. Oh, no, they're just going to keep going. Okay. So opponent plays their entire hand. Oh, they're going to lead the Stampede. Okay. Well, maybe we should hold back a little bit. Yeah, they got a bunch of spells we definitely do not want to face down. Oh my god. It's so tough, though. It's so tough, especially because Vanguard's on board now. So they have Priest, Well-Wisher, Huntmaster. Oh man, gotta love escape routes, dude. Okay, guys, this is tough. This is tough. So we can Wrath here, but our opponent has a great way to rebuild. I guess we'll also draw a bunch of cards. What happens if we wait until next turn? We can probably still Wrath. But they're going to get 2 Well-Wisher activations, and they have Timberwatch Elf. So they could likely just kill us. We'll have to find a way to deal with another Well-Wisher. But I think we just have to live with that. So we'll sack this for red. Drain you. Oh yeah. No, we definitely have to. I get that. This is our opponent's hand, plus Forest. So letting them untap next turn doesn't really do anything, but they can. Oh yeah, I should have Thoughtcast first. You're right though. We draw another Disciple. Okay. Drain you. Yes. So we'll play a Vault. And Thoughtcast. Draw some cards. Find pretty much blanks. Krark-Clan Shaman. And holding priority, we will sack star, draw card. Drain you. And sack... I guess we might as well sack Ethereum Sculptor because it's going to die anyway. So we'll sack Ethereum Sculptor. Yes. That'll go away. We draw a card. Drain you. Yes. And kill the Timberwatch. All right, we're not in great shape, but we're about to resolve another Thoughtcast, so we got that going for us. What's up, Jarhead? How you doing? 0 a.m. in Germany. Get it going, man. Get it going. So we got to find a way to deal with this Well-Wisher. Well-Wisher is kind of our worst enemy. But that was an okay turn. Our opponent has Forest. They can't even cast this Huntmaster. They'll have 3 mana. They're just not going to cast anything. I'm into that. Apparently they are. Okay. So they've cast Priest. Okay, they're going to look for a better turn next turn. You got it. So we're going to Thoughtcast first. No, actually. So we'll play out Grave Furnace and Thoughtcast. Find another shaman. Oh, man. All right, well, Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Atog. Okay. Chromatic Star. And pass the turn. We're not going to offer the trade. It's unfortunate that we'll lose another Disciple, but... yeah, Galvanic Blast is a pretty good card. So there's Well-Wisher. And they can't cast Lizalana this turn. Oh, there's Birchlow Rangers. Okay. 3 mana. Last card is... not another Lead the Stampede. Come on. Oh, no, they are going to cast Lizalana. Okay. Yep, Huntmaster. So we're going to Krark Clan away 3 artifacts next turn. We really got to hope they don't have a follow-up. All right, our turn. Vault of Whispers. Okay. So I think we're just going to hold on to Atog anyway. We'll Krark Clan... I think we should cycle one of these first. No, we're going to draw cards. So we definitely don't want to do that. So we're going to Krark Clan Shaman. Whole priority. Maybe we will tap this first. Yeah, we're going to use it anyway. So whole priority, Krark Clan Shaman, Sackstar, drain you, draw card. Or, well, I guess we might as well go all the way. Drain you. Hey, what's up, Waltzmark? Draw a card. And I actually think we're going to sack one of these swamps. Or Vault of Whispers. So drain you, bunch of Krark Clan Shaman triggers, bunch of Vault triggers. Draw some cards, another Atog. We will use Disciple of the Vault's ability. Down goes our opponent's pretty much entire board. So I think now we want to cast Ichor Wellspring and probably even one of these tap lands. But let's Wellspring first. See what we're looking at. Springleaf Drum. Okay. Not bad. Springleaf Drum. And we'll probably just cast an artifact. We have Atogs. Pass turn. The Elves did die. There's Timberwatch Elf that doesn't do much right now. Alright, so I think the plan will just be to cast 2 Atogs. And probably cycle one of these. There's Terrarion. We might need the extra blue mana next turn, so I'm going to play this Lonely Sandbar out and pass. See what our opponent can find. This is a good way to rebuild. They definitely need blockers. They scoop the match! We've got 2 Ethereum Sculptors and a Cantrip. I haven't played the 2 Ethereum Sculptor plan yet. I kind of want to try it out. So I think I'm going to keep this. I don't know how strong it is. We can cycle away this Lonely Sandbar right away for a redraw. So I actually think I am going to keep this. It's Moderns. But when is it? Like, what time of year? I'll think about it. It's kind of tough for me to get out. Like, ooh, we're playing against Monarch. Probably Monarch. It could be like Boros Bully. Could be Rights. Could be a lot of things. That would be pretty sweet. I would kind of love to do that, actually. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a bunch of removal spells, because next turn is going to be kind of bananas if they don't. Actually, this turn is going to be pretty okay, honestly. So, Ethereum Sculptor. Oh, yeah, actually, this is going to be sweet. Springleaf Drum. Tap Ethereum Sculptor for blue. Cast Ethereum Sculptor. Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. And pass. Nice birds, opponent. That was kind of fun, huh, guys? I can absolutely see why the deck builder wanted to play this deck. Come on, Atog. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. That's an awful lot of artifacts all at once. Our opponent doing some Atog math themselves. They're like, Watch this. This is going to be like Faithless Looting, Pitch Prismatic Strands, Thraben Inspector. Like, untap White Source, Thraben Inspector, Faithless Looting Pitching Prismatic Strands. Or like all kind of number of things like that. Faithless Looting Pitch, Sacred Cat Prismatic Strands, Embalm Sacred Cat. We're going to get him, Jarhead. We're going to get him, hopefully. That was a pretty good turn 1, or turn 2. Okay, okay. Apple, so like Appa. Got it. Oh yeah, there's only one copy of Perilous Research though. So I kind of wonder, that's one of those tuning things, right? Like, Pauper players generally don't include one-ofs unless they've like tuned it down to a single copy. When you see one-ofs, it's things like Electrickery. I know Boros Monarch was running, like, they shaved it down to like a one-of Sens Enlistment for a little while. Yeah, some deep tanking going on over there. No, that could be it, right? It's not an artifact. That could be it. Or is our opponent trying to get a peek at our hand? That's okay. This deck pretty much plays itself. They won't know it's over till it's too late. So, I mean, if they want to live on the edge like that, good for them. Yeah, so that is a lot of non-artifact cards. I agree. Too bad they'll have to scroll so far down the streamer page on Twitch to find me. Pretty well hidden from the supernatural threats. I accept that too. Like, if that's gonna happen, then I just look, when I get like, 4-1s and 3-2, whenever I go positive, I just look better because like people are ghosting me and I'm getting 4-1s and 5-0s. And not that I encourage it. Like, I don't think it's sportsmanlike at all, but I accept that it happens. I don't really go too high stakes here in the Jank Bank. Not very many high stakes matches. They're high stakes for my like emotional like sanity, I guess. Our opponent really thinking through their turn. We are in main phase, so they've got 8 cards in hand. We'll see what happens. It would be really nice to draw Thoughtcast next turn. Really start going bananas. I like having a couple of Prophetic Prisms here too, because last match we really didn't see almost any. Okay, so they're gonna go with removing our Sculptors. They are the highest stakes. All right, so our Sculptors eat the dust, but they've done a fair amount of work here now. There's Disciple of the Vault. Okay. Well, Disciple would have gotten us a little bit of extra value. I think we're going to go ahead and run it out. And nothing else to cast. We did run a little badly on our draws there, but hopefully we find some more spells soon. There's screaming at a pillow, into a pillow. The best Mikko moment. Well, what kind of moment was it? What happened? And Karoo land. Oh man, I wish I had land destruction. Every time I see a Karoo land, I'm just like, imagine the punishment. Thoughtcast, that's what I'm talking about. Atog, also what I'm talking about. I don't know. Well, running out Atog here is okay because we can sacrifice Wellspring kind of right away without much worry, but we'll probably still do it on their turn to defend against Galvanic Blast and things like that, but I'm okay running out Atog here. Hopefully they don't have the Journey. They already burned 2 removal spells. And if they've got nothing, 1 mana Divination. It's crazy. Thoughtcast is the most busted card in every Affinity deck. So we'll see if they have the answer for Atog. They could just leave up Prismatic Strands, like cast a 1-drop. Yeah. A blocker. Pretty good answer for Atog. 2 mana. Skyfisher. Okay, picking up Thraben Inspector. You got it. So it's times like these I kind of wonder if it's worth to like pressure them with Atog. It is, right? Like we're going to be attacking next turn. So I'm going to leave Wellspring. There's Perilous Research. Sweet. All right, so I think we're going to Perilous Research away. We might find Fling as well. We can do all this instant speed, but I think we want to Perilous Research before we go to combat. And I think I'm going to ditch a land here. I think we have enough lands. So let's Perilous Research. We found Fling. Okay. All right. Sack Darksteel Citadel. Drain you. Always yes. And is there even any reason? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, I think they're just dead. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. Yeah, they're dead. Woof. So sack Wellspring. Yep. Ping you. Springleaf Drum. Yep. You can use that in the future. So we might as well do the Atog thing that everybody does. I kind of love how Affinity players do this right before they kill me every time. Play out Ichor Wellspring, or sorry, play out Springleaf Drum, sack Springleaf Drum, drain you, grow the Atog, sack Springleaf Drum, ping you, grow the Atog, and so on and so forth. So we're just going to keep going like this until we win. Did I turn off auto yields? Man. Typical. Dazes. Yeah, I'm about to get mana tithed. Oh my god, imagine. All right, sack Darksteel Citadel. And we got him now. Fling you sacking Atog? Did we win? Oh, the best. So do we bring in Hydroblasts or not? Like, why are there so many Hydroblasts here? We bring in Gorilla Shaman pretty much for sure. Or is Gorilla Shaman just for the mirror? Oh yeah, like they knew it was coming. What's up, Nasty? This is the Reaping the Graves matchup? Oh yeah, because we can get Atog back. Kind of like that. Yeah, everybody brings in Reaping the Graves against Boros Monarch. I kind of like that. I don't think anything else, like maybe Gorilla Shaman, and our Disciples don't really do anything. Perilous Research might be a little bit too risky, like they'll have Pyroblasts. The 5-0 Dream is still alive. It doesn't get back Atog if they, it doesn't really get back Atog, but it'll get back Disciples. It'll get back Mirror Enforcers, get back Ethereum Sculptors, and we can cast a lot of spells in a single turn. But sideboarding feels pretty tight in this deck. So maybe this isn't the Gorilla Shaman matchup. And maybe we go down. Oh man, no worries, no worries. Do you, man. You do you. You play, do your thing. We're on the draw. Do we take out a land? It certainly is not PJMC Snooty. It certainly is not. There's Ethereum Sculptors here. Yeah, this last cut's pretty hard though. Cut one Ethereum Sculptor, one Sandbar. That opener was crazy. I am not cutting Ethereum Sculptors, but I would cut a Sandbar, I think. I think I'm okay with that. Although this is something that we have to 3-mana hard cast. I think I'm okay going 3 lands. Or I'm going cutting a land on the draw. I'm going to try it. I almost never do that. All the Umbras. Well, it's an early thought cast, which isn't nothing. We are going to draw a lot of cards, so I'm going to keep this. We'll see who can draw more cards, me or the Mac Daddy. Vault of Whispers. So let's not expose our blue mana until we're going to use it, because they might just Gorilla Shaman us out of the game. So Chromatic Star. I think people are fighting against foil right now. I don't think they're super worried about Affinity, which probably makes this a good thing to play. Although almost everybody with red runs Gorilla Shaman regardless. And if we are worried about Gorilla Shaman, so this is going to cost what? We have 3 artifacts on board. We might as well cast it for free when we get time. So we can go Seat, Star, Thoughtcast. So I think that's what we're going to do. So Seat, Star, Thoughtcast. Found an Atog, found a Reaping the Graves. We got a plan. What does the opponent have? There is no one in this universe that wants to play mono white elves more than me. Trust me. I am fully on the mono white elves plan when possible. I don't know if we run out Atog here. I don't think we have enough resources to kind of fight with them. And if it gets journeyed, then we're kind of in a lot of trouble. But right now we're sort of out of gas. Whoa, thank you very much for the sub, Vaporinir, 4 months in a row. Woo! Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that so much. Can't wait that long. I'm wondering if I want to sack a star here for blue. And I think I kind of do. We might hit another Thoughtcast. Don't hit another Thoughtcast. All right, pass the turn. Honey, because it is kind of a joke. I admit. It's not the most serious of endeavors. All right, what does our opponent want to do with their 3 mana? Prophetic Prism, okay. Thank you, Vaporinir. I really appreciate it. Vaporinir says, nice seeing that the Pauper spirit is still strong in here. Keep up the good work. I will, man. I will keep up. I will work, for sure. All right, so there's Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can cast an Ichor Wellspring and then get a Mirror Enforcer down for 1 mana, which I think I'm inclined to do, although it's probably just going to bait out one of their Galvanic Blasts. But I think I'm okay with that. So we'll play a Vault of Whispers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we'll Ichor Wellspring. Chromatic Star. Okay, well that makes it even easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we can just get 7. So now we can Prophetic Prism. And Mirror Enforcer. Free 7, 7, or free 4, 4s. I can't imagine. Oh, Galvanic Blast isn't online here, so they can't do that. Yeah. And next turn, we've got a lot of draws towards a Fling. So they will Galvanic Blast, yep. But they also could have Prismatic Strands, which is trouble. We'll see if they leave up Strands or not. Thraben Inspector. Okay, so they're not leaving up Strands. Glinthawk, they're just trying to put the pressure on. If we draw Fling, we might get them. Maybe. I don't know if we have enough. Do we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18? So we don't? All right, well, I think we're going to keep cantripping. We might run out Atog this turn. Disciple. Okay. We didn't draw it. So I think we're going to vault. If we Disciple here, we incentivize them to use more removal. But we may just want to save it and keep drawing cards and go for a big combo turn next turn, which I think is what we're going to try to do. Terrarion. Okay. Well, we can draw about 1 million cards and make our opponent lose about 1 million life with Disciple of the Vault as it is. So we really just have to hope that they don't have Prismatic Strands, or that if they do have Prismatic Strands, they don't leave it up, or that they don't have enough burn spells to just kill us here. So 2, 4, 6. We're going to take 7. Down to 6. So 2 bolts get us. Yep. We dead? Or do we get a chance? Looks like we're going to get a chance. And next turn we're going to go for it, because there's no way we can win otherwise now. Untap land is a little sketchy if they play one. They don't play an untap land. Okay. Our turn, we find a vault. Okay, so first things first, we're going to try to Atog. They might have Hydroblast. But we have Reaping the Graves. So we'll try to Atog. Atog comes down. We will play Vault of Whispers, play Disciple of the Vault, play Chromatic Star. We have 2 flings, guys. We just need to draw 1. So let's try to draw a fling, huh? Sack Chromatic Star. Because we're too close to being dead otherwise. See if our opponent's going to try to remove. And maybe we should set up our Disciple of the Vault triggers. Always yes. And save targets. Always yield. Pump up Atog. Atog sacks star. Draw card, always yes. Pump the Atog. I don't know, guys. Sack Terrarion. Ping. Draw card. There's a Disciple. I mean, that kind of helps. I don't think we can go to 1 or we lose. Okay, sack Wellspring. We really need it. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, so play Disciple. You got it. Okay. I see. Play Drum. And yeah, we have more than 8 artifacts. So we just kill them. I got it. Play Drum. And kill you. See, I'm so glad you guys are here. And I guess we can Thoughtcast as well. Because why not? All right, we got him, guys. Turns out hitting land drops too strong. Man, Disciple of the Vault is crazy. Maybe our opponent's going to try to time us out. I don't know why my yields... Did I turn off auto yields? Because that's who I am, deep down. Shouldn't matter. We got him. Ping, and I'm going to try to bolt. Well, we'll kill them in response to bolt. Did I do it again? Oh, guys, we're going to go fast. I'm absolutely keeping this. Definitely. Okay, so we'll keep this. I think we know what we're playing against. For one, we're playing against a really good player. And 2, this really good player is probably on Stompy. Tim Canpy on Stompy. Water is wet. Okay, so we will lead on... I don't know why. We might need 2 blue mana next turn. So I'm going to lead on Seed of the Synod and Springleaf Drum. Because a lot of our stuff is going to be free next turn. We're going to draw a lot of cards. We're going to play a 4/4. No Snatcher, play Awful Snout. It's like 4 mana, like, graveyard hate, which is kind of nice with... escape routes. I do like that. All right, they're going to get in with the Sentinel. Probably play Skargan Pit Skulks. Now they're on the Young Wolf plan. We find Disciple of the Vault. Well, it'll be time for that shortly. But first we want to Ethereum Sculptor. Tap Ethereum Sculptor for... maybe we should tap it for black. And play Disciple of the Vault. I guess that isn't really that relevant. So we'll tap it for blue, I guess. And Prophetic Prism. I don't know how much it matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll have 6 artifacts on board. We had to hit a 0-drop artifact there to make that a really crazy turn. We'll play this just in case they have a way to hate it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts. All right. Well, let us cast it for free. Oh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why were we allowed to cast this for free? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and it costs 1 less. Oh my goodness, guys. Yep. Yep. So I think they're going to use a pump spell to remove our Mirror Enforcer here. Yep. But if a Kicked Vines kills a Mirror Enforcer, then so be it. You should be worried. There's good reason to be worried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get a 1-mana Thoughtcast here. I think we might as well take advantage of it. Find another Sculptor. So we'll play Sculptor. Oh yeah, Datuno. Things are going well. And we'll play Disciple of the... Well, no. We should draw cards first. So Ichor Wellspring draws a card. Seat of the Synod. So we kind of whiffed, which sucks a little bit. But I think we can sack this Chromatic Star and feel kind of okay about it. So let's go ahead and play Seat. Sack Star for black. Draw a card. There's a Disciple of the Vault. Okay. So play Disciple. Play Disciple. We did miss a damage there, but can't fault us for that. Pass the turn. I didn't know if I was going to run into another spell that I might want to cast, but we didn't. If I would have hit like Atog or something like that, Perilous Research. But we did not. I thought I might have use for the 2 mana, but maybe getting that extra point of damage in won't matter. It might. Elephant Guide? Elephant Guide. Okay. So I don't know. I don't necessarily know if we want to start chump blocking yet. They could just give it trample soon. I think we're going to have to take 5 this time. Yeah, Atog wins us the game. Oh, come on, deck. All right, play out a land and pass the turn. So many of the spells in our deck draw cards. Nest Invader, you got it. And hopefully they don't have Rancor in hand here. We're going to start blocking with our stuff. We're going to chump with Ethereum Sculptor first. Yep. So they attack with both. Just attack with 1. Okay, so we'll go to blocks. We'll chump with Ethereum Sculptor. Getting a little bit too low on life. Drain twice. And hopefully find a good draw off the top of our deck. Another Nest Invader. Okay, well, our opponent is wide. We get a combo off and win here very shortly. Thoughtcast, it's a good start. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Atog still wins us the game. Mirror Enforcer. It's not nothing. Let's play another land, play Mirror Enforcer. Pass the turn. Certainly not. There are few creatures that get that honor. Another Elephant Guide, okay. That is dangerous. And they're going to go Hellbent here. Rancor. Oh man, they found the trample. Okay. All right. So opponent probably going to be presenting lethal here. And we can't block with our Disciples. So we'll go to blocks. If we block here, take 1, 2, 3, we'll take 8 down to 4. If we block here, we still dead next turn anyway. Yes, because we'll have to throw away our disciples. But I guess throwing away our disciples still means... Okay, hold on. So we block here, we go to 9. We'll still take 6 off of this. Potentially go to 1. So I think we have to block with Sculptor here. We have lots of mana with our drums and stuff. So we're going to block like this. Drain for 4. Because this has the potential to buy us 2 turns. All right, opponent goes to 14. Seat of the Synod. Okay. Yup. Pass the turn. We're going to lose our disciples here. And our opponent has to not have any pump spells. If they can't untap this, we might be okay. But a pump spell kills us. I'm going to attack with everything. So if we block with this, we take 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we have to double block. So, yeah. So we might as well double block this. All right. Double block here, take 8. And probably die. Right? Because if we block 1 here, we take 6, 7, 8. No. We can block 2 creatures. But if we're gonna block 2 creatures, it doesn't really matter. If we chump here, we still take 6. We'll kill a creature. I guess it doesn't really matter. This has trample, right? So we'll take, if we block with 1, we'll take 6. 7, 8, 9. Take 8. Yeah, so I thought double blocking here to kill a creature and then taking 8. Or just block with 1 and take 8. Yeah, maybe that's probably a good idea. All right, we take 8. Down to 1. Not dead. Opponent passes. We draw Ethereum Sculptor. Okay, we're dead. All right, so I think Karkland Shaman's probably important here, despite all of the Elephant Guides, and I think that's all that comes in. So Karkland Shaman, I think we take out... Perilous Research is probably a little slow. I think Mirror Enforcers are good here. This is part of the combo. I don't think Serene Heart really does that much. Serene Heart blows up Elephant Guide, but that's it. Yeah. It didn't matter. So is Karkland Shaman not that important here? I always do this with like Electricity effects against Stompy. Sometimes their creatures are like 4/4s, and it just doesn't matter. But I can cut 1 Perilous Research. They don't have that much removal. They're going to be on the Gleeful Sabotage plan, almost unequivocally. 4/4s are okay, but not like wonderful. The Disciples die to Karkland Shaman. I think the Explosive Start is a little less valuable here. So maybe we'll take out 1 Sculptor, 2 Sculptors, and a Disciple. Getting a 4/4 down early is okay, but we should expect Gleeful Sabotage as well. And Disciples just die to Karkland Shaman, but I think Disciple is too important to cut all of them. Maybe I'll just cut 3 Sculptors. Oh man, but that opener with Sculptors was so good. They always feel so good. So maybe Mirror Enforcer is worse here. We could keep 2 Sculptors and hope to get lucky. And draw both of them. Maybe if we're blocking with Mirror Enforcers, we're just dead anyway. Yeah. I can dig that. So maybe we can take the last Sculptor out for the... No. It's an artifact too, right? We're bringing in non-artifact cards. That's probably something I should keep in mind. So that probably means we should even go down 1 Disciple. Okay. let's go like this. We're going to play. We have the Shaman. Have to run out a tapped non-artifact land to start the game. But that's not the end of the world. We're going to keep. We got Fixing for Karkland Shaman. They might explode onto the board. And we can kind of punish them, but Tim Campy's played a lot of Stompy. I can't imagine them playing that loosely. I kind of don't get the Lonely Sandbars, but at the same time I do. Especially with this whole like Springleaf Drum nonsense we do. So play Lonely Sandbar and pass. I know he hasn't. He blew me out with it a couple days ago. Well, my condolences for that, for sure. So we'll play our blue source, play Ethereum Sculptor, and play out Chromatic Star, playing around their potential Gleeful Sabotage. I don't think we want to block with Sculptor yet, because I think we want to commit Ichor Wellspring and get a cheap Thoughtcast. Burning Tree, yep. Add some mana. Ledgewalker. Okay. Is it Wrath time? Is it Wrath time? That is always the question. So we'll play Wellspring, draw a card. Thoughtcast. Draw some more cards. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to think. Like, they could be on... If this gets pumped up, like if they... Well, it doesn't matter, they're text-proof, actually. Especially if Karkland Shamans are removal. It's Wrath O'Clock. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's time to do it. Because we're going to lose Sculptor. We don't really want Disciple on board yet. They probably have a Nest Invader in hand. I think that's a good call. I think running out Karkland Shaman is pretty okay here, but yeah. Definitely do that first. Oh, it's tough, guys. It's tough. I think I am going to run out Shaman. If anything, it's going to make their next turn a little bit slower. And if all goes well, we can try to end of turn, but they might just save a pump spell till EOT and blow us out with it. So it all depends on that. Just one sec, guys. It seems like Twitch is dying. Yeah. Dropping frames like crazy. That internet connection, though. All right, that was a pretty deep tank there. I gotta pay attention for this turn. This matters. Oh, true, yeah. I kind of like to kill Young Wolf, like sack 3 artifacts here. That is a lot of artifact value gone, though. Let's see. 3 mana. Is this Elephant Guide? Yes. All right, so Shaman, holding priority. We'll sack Wellspring first, have a draw. Find Wellspring, and sack Terrarion. Atog. All right, so deals 1. Young Wolf comes back. Deals another 1. Elephant Guide fizzles. And our opponent passes. All right, so we're going to crack Star for black. Draw a card. Play Disciple. Play Atog. Play a Mountain. Springleaf Drum. And Chromatic Star. I'm a little worried. Like I was worried about doing it for 3 because oh, they scoop. Okay, sweet. I was worried about doing it for 3 because we would lose like a lot of our cantripping artifacts. Like we might need them in the future, but that might be correct. We get to draw cards off of them. We're likely drawing into more artifacts. Okay, we're on the draw this time, so we can cut a land and bring a sculptor back in to help kind of get us up to our opponent's tempo. But I think that's kind of all we want to do. Oh, that's true. That's absolutely true. I was losing a creature anyway. This is a neuron-intensive deck. My brain is too fried for this. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to have this later in the week. Maybe this is why I had net benefits early in the week sometimes. I would have had one left, yeah. This is kind of slow, but we've got a Thought Cast. We should have an early Mirror Enforcer-ish with Ethereum Sculptor. There's honestly not that many artifacts, though. We get 1, 2, 3 artifacts in hand to help power up Mirror Enforcer and Thought Cast, so this might not even be an early Thought Cast. Yeah, I should just have a coffee. What's up, Necromon? It's been a while. Yeah, I probably should. I probably should just get in on some coffee. This doesn't have Karkland Shaman either. We have 4 Karkland Shamans in our deck that aren't artifacts. We have more Thoughtcasts, more Disciples, more Atogs. So there actually is a good chance that this Thoughtcast comes late and we just die. They can't blow up our lands. That's true. That's true. That does matter. Yeah, I think we have to too. It is slow, but it's not like bad. I think there are 6s that look a lot worse than this. Yeah, we need 1 more to make Thoughtcast kind of crazy. I just always want to cast Thoughtcast for 1. All right, so Sandbar to start and pass the turn. Would not mind finding a Springleaf Drum here. They get the Rancor. The beats are going to be administered. More Rancors. Would you guys foil a Rancor? What do you think? Foil on Rancor. Worth? All right, so let's go like this. Play Sculptor. Play Terrarion. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it still costs 3. Pass turn. Turn 1 Young Wolf, man. Not bad. Oh, it's going to be a huge Young Wolf now. Okay, gang, we're in trouble. No blocks. We draw Springleaf Drum. Okay. So, play a land, play Drum, Thoughtcast, Chromatic Star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Mirror Enforcer. We're going to start losing artifacts, so I think it's time for Disciple to come down. So cast Disciple. Another Springleaf Drum. But we're only going to get to draw 1 more card here. We can Ichor Wellspring for 1 and still Springleaf Drum to crack Terrarion. I think we're going to go for Prism here. Draw a card. And we're kind of fizzled. We can't really find anything that we can cast here. Except like another Mirror Enforcer. It's probably worth it to go for another Mirror Enforcer. So we go like this. Blue mana. Drain you. Drew a Prism. That'll let us keep going. Fling. Okay. All right, so we pass. We have a 4/4 to block. It's going to soak up a little bit of damage, but they must have a pump spell. Stompy always has a pump spell. If we find Atog off the top, we might be able to cheese this out. But they could have just like another Rancor and a Kicked Vines or something here, and then that's like GG's. I think that is just GG's. So our opponent will go to combat. Swing it with both. Likely story. I'll go to blocks. Block like this. And we got to do a lot of hope and wish and praying right now. So a bunch of triggers for our opponent. We take some damage. You have to stack first. Wolf comes back. They get an elephant guide token. That's a pretty sweet little interaction right there. That feels kind of powerful. Is this deck good? We're a little low on time too. I've been trying to think a lot, maybe a little bit too much. Yep. I guess we can just F6. Wolf comes back. Elephant comes back. Rancor in hand. About a jillion damage across the board. The Desperation Digging. Oh, Hunger of the Howl Pack. Come on. And what's this? Nest Invader. 2 cards in hand. Who would have thunked it? Yep. Gonna make some mana. Cast Nettle Sentinel. Disciple of the Vault. I think we're dead, guys. So we block this. They put Rancor on this. It becomes 8. So that'll deal 6 on its own. Yeah, we're dead. Big dead. Okay. Let's do some Desperation Digging. Sack this for red. Drain you. Krark Clan Shaman. Oh, guys. Can we do we Shaman for 6? Is that what we do? Do we Shaman for 6 and just like move on? Oh yeah, we have Vault. Oh yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We win. Yeah, no, we win. So tap for black. Play Disciple. Play Krark Clan Shaman. And we hold down the control button to hold priority, right, guys? Is that correct? All right, triggers on you. Triggers on you. Shaman, sack this. Triggers on you. Triggers on you. Shaman, sack this. Triggers. They stack automatically. Okay. So Shaman, sack this. Sack this. Sack this. How many triggers we got? 1, 2. We might as well go all the way. Eh? Sack this. Sack this. Sack Sculptor. Always yes. Save targets. And board goes away. And we drain our opponent to death, right? Is that correct? Oh, baby. Woo! Woo-lawed. All right, let's go, guys. Match 4 with this wild heck of a deck. And I'm going to keep this. It seems pretty good. Thoughtcast, like, somewhat early. So, yeah, we're going to hold on to it. Yeah, have Disciples in hand, cast Disciples. Let's just You've seen the counterspell foil? There's Nasty right there. They so I think maybe they're one of the only players confident enough to foil. There was so much negative pressure on it early on, and I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm still one of the naysayers, I guess. I don't know what you answer with foil, but I'm sure Nasty knows what to answer with foil, so it probably helps a lot. If I was to go out with a foil deck tomorrow, I feel I would be the one to get foiled. Opponent. Oh, we're on the mirror. Okay. There's Atog. So, do we run out Ethereum Sculptor here? So when you sack this for blue, run out Ethereum Sculptor, and then cast a Prophetic Prism next turn. And that'll get us up to 4 mana for 4 for our Thoughtcast. So I think we do that. So let's sack this for blue. Mezzle used it in mono blue? Yeah, Mezzle is end boss, so if Mezzle does something, then you should probably do it. Mezzle is quite good at magic. They might remove this outright. So that could have been a little risky there. Here comes the outright removal. Yep. But, I mean, they're doing artifact count here. Ugh. Oh, Terry. That is quite the blowout, man. Who was it? Was it Mezzle? Ooh, another Sculptor. Well, unfortunately, the Sculptor is not going to be doing much now, but we are going to Prophetic Prism. And pass. So we can kind of explode a little bit next turn. We can Sculptor and then Springleaf Drum, tap Sculptor, Thoughtcast, which is pretty helpful. It looks like our opponent's a little stuck on mana, so that is definitely good for us. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll tap this for blue. Sculptor, cast Drum, tap Sculptor for blue, and Thoughtcast. Draw some cards, find a land, and Prophetic Prism, I think, is probably correct. So we'll Prophetic Prism, draw a card. It's Great Furnace, and we'll pass. Ah, some random guy. My one nemesis. Guys, where did Ultra Super Bob go? We're getting close to just winning here, so I think I'm going to play Atog and Disciple of the Vault this turn and just pass. And we'll see if they have an answer. So go ahead and play land. Play Atog. Play Disciple of the Vaults. This sequencing could have been better. We'll tap this for blue and Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Okay, just more free artifacts, so that doesn't really matter. So well, we're going to cast not Disciple stuff. Don't let me forget to cast Disciple, okay? Or maybe we should cast Disciple next turn. Before they can remove it. Yeah, that's probably a good plan. So go like this. 2, 4, 6, 8. A lot of damage. So unless they can do anything about it. If they're pointing removal at Disciple, it doesn't really matter. So let's be mana efficient and pass the turn. Well, they might have an answer. Who knows? So opponent is just going to pass. What could they have? Like Hydroblast main board? Find another Atog. All right, guys, do we go for it? We got to go for it, right? Disciple of the Vault Mirror. So do we go for it? What do you guys think? What could they have here? They can't have anything. It's green. So go to combat. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. They are dead now. Attack with all. Turn off auto yields. Go through the blocks and start sacking our board Atog. Ooh, I get so stressed out when I'm doing this. Like, I probably shouldn't. Like, we've obviously won here, but I still get stressed out doing it. Grow the Atog, grow the Atog. Tap some mana. Grow the Atog. Drain you. 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 And I think that's going to have to be big enough unless my opponent responds. So we'll go like that. And pass through blocks. And we won. All right, so I think we're probably pretty good in this of the mirror. Do we bring in Hydroblasts to counter their combo? Or do we just combo off faster? Do we just not worry about it? I think we're the faster Affinity build. So, OG Fog one time. I think we're the faster Affinity build, so we don't want to worry about... Oh man, if we blow up their lands? Oh, that is crazy. So it's on either side of the battlefield. If we blow up their lands, we still deal damage to them with the Disciple. OG Fog one time. So I don't think going the control route is going to help us here. Is there anything in our deck that is more conducive to that plan? I guess Mirror Enforcer. Like they're going to have 4/4s too, and we might have to do something about that. So this trades for other 4/4s. I think I'm okay cutting the one of Perilous Research. No, Perilous Research might draw us into Gorilla Shaman. We're not the control deck. We're simply not the control deck. Cut Perilous? I think so too. I'm debating Hydroblasts, but I don't think that's the way to go. If anything, I want Pyroblasts for their stuff that outclasses our guys. I'm thinking maybe that's it, like Kenzie. Just one. Prism, no. I don't want to mess with the eggs. The eggs make us fast. I'm going to cut an Enforcer. But I'm not sure. I think we just want to combo off before they do. Find Disciples, find Gorilla Shaman. Or just combo and win. So we're going to go like this. We're on the draw. We might even just cut a land. I think I'm going to do that. Can I do it before they submit? Got him. The eggs make us fast. Let them know. Everyone who's afraid to have eggs. Guys, I've had that. Who's had that internal dilemma about how many eggs you eat a day? So at various points in my life, I've tried to like eat healthier or whatever. And one of the easiest things to do to eat healthier is just eat a bunch of eggs, right? Like obviously eat eggs. It seems it's supposed to be good for you. But you start doing your homework and people are like, there's good cholesterol in eggs, but there's also bad cholesterol. So guys, how many eggs are we supposed to eat? K of Avalon, how many eggs? How many eggs are we supposed to eat? Lenkense? Okay. Oh man, cutting a land, burning us already. I don't know if we keep this or not. I don't think so. Well, maybe. We have one redraw. We're on the draw. We have 19 lands in our deck. I think we can risk one mulligan on a one-lander. Or now we're at 18. I think we could risk one mulligan. It's only game 2. What do you guys think? Are we going to mull? We've got lots of time. Our opponent's on 7. If we don't draw a land in the first 2 turns, we lose. Yeah. Well, this is worse. This is a lot worse. We have Ethereum Sculptor, which is kind of a land. If we can find a blue source. We have 3 artifacts. I probably should have kept the opener. Guys. This is so messed up. We saw them get destroyed by only having a one-lander. There's a mana source, there's a Thoughtcast, there's an Atog. I'm gonna keep. Thoughtcast goes to the bottom. Okay, good draws, guys. No one land lose. No one land lose. Oh, please, no one land lose. Blue source, please. Blue source, please. Come on. Yes. Okay. We might be out of the woods. Potentially. Never didn't have it, guys. Our opponent's mana is perfect, so I think we should expect some pretty crazy stuff to start happening. So we're going to have to go so fast now. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they got 1 mana 7/7s now. Best possible draw. I really wish I didn't have to use blue mana. Oh my goodness. I really wish we didn't have to use blue mana to cast this other one. So maybe if we find a Springleaf Drum, We'll be okay. Prism. Well, I think we get enough redraws now that it's kind of worth it. Oh no, we just get to cast Prism, which lets us cast Thoughtcast. No, we're just good. Okay, so Ethereum Sculptor, Prism, or sorry, Wellspring, Prism. We found another land. Chromatic Star. So let's Thoughtcast while we got time. Yeah, we can still use Star if we have to. So we'll Thoughtcast, see what we're looking for. More Atogs and a Perilous Research. Perilous Research still costs 2, unfortunately. So play Great Furnace, play Star. We're not going to start blocking yet, but I want to get Disciple down. So we're going to sack this for black. Draw. Play Disciple. Look at all the Atogs. And pass the turn. You think it should have been Atog? I guess Atog does put pressure on them. It doesn't let them attack, and it gives us the opportunity to potentially just win the game. And now they can hold up interaction for it. Kind of with you there. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. I don't know if I want to let even one of these sculptors go, because I might want to research one of them away. Chromatic Star, yep. We are going to be taking a lot of damage off of this Gearseeker Serpent. Disciple of Vault triggers. Save targets. And always yield. I just turned off auto. I just set up a bunch of auto yields and turned them off. There are so many things that are wrong with me. All right, our opponent is going to Galv Blast. So there's that. That kind of sucks. And now is it Gorilla Shaman time? No. They're going to attack. Okay, so we'll take 5 this time. Because we might need these sculptors. Oh, it'd be so nice to have 1 more mana. 4/4s. We're kind of up against it here, guys. And Atog? Yikes. Seat of the Synod. Okay, that's a start. So we'll go Seat of the Synod and Perilous Research. See what we find. Sack Wellspring. Oh, more lands. All right, cast a Mirror Enforcer. And cast an Atog. But their board looks a lot better for an Atog than ours does. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay. I mean, they could just have Fling to kill us here. It's a definite possibility. I think we'll block Atog with Atog, Mirror Enforcer with Mirror Enforcer, and then we'll take 5. So let's see what they want to do. So many lands in hand. 2 mana. Yep. Oh, are they going to Journey Atog? Is this one of those Journey builds? Wild. Couldn't be. Oh, they're going to equip up Mirror Enforcer. You got it. Maybe we chump Atog. They could have TBR. No, you don't think they have it? These blocks are going to be weird. Could like block everything on this. Sack a land, try to kill it. Okay. So what do you guys think they have? We can go into blocks anyway. They have Temur Battle Rage, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, we're way dead if they have Temur Battle Rage. So I don't even know if we block Atog. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. No, we die if we don't block Atog. So we have to block Atog, but I think we block Atog with an Ethereum Sculptor. And double block Mirror Enforcer? I think so too. Double block like this. And then block like this with Atog? Yeah. That seems correct. I was thinking about taking 5, but I think we can still pressure them like this. We get to sack 2 artifacts. I'm okay sacking 1 land here. So we can sack Sculptor. If they have TBR, we're dead anyway. Sure. Play sack Mirror Enforcer. And tap out their board. We could have blocked Atog on Atog. But anyway, I don't think we could win if we did that. They have a way better board than us. We have Atog in hand. Oh, they have it. I hope it's Fling so that I feel better about it. Maybe it's not. It's Fling. Okay, we're dead anyway. GG's. Oh, now I have to keep peeking? Come on. Disciple off the top, we would have had a pretty okay turn next turn. So what do you guys think? Hydroblast should come in? No. We're on the play. We know we're not the control deck. This time we don't mulligan. All right, yes. Play first. Ugh. This is a mulligan. Big time. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Bottom the land. Play Sandbar. Pass the turn. We had 1 black source, so we could have played Disciple of the Vault, but we would have to wait 2 turns before we were going to draw anything else. Don't think that's a good plan. So we'll play Vaults. I had to keep the 7. I don't think I had to keep the 7. We're going to get a couple draws here. So we got that going for us. For Rogmite. Okay. All right, so add blue. Draw a card. Vault of Whispers. Come on, deck. Add blue. Yeah, blue-red would be good. Draw a card. There's Atog. Cast Atog. Play Darksteel Citadel. Play Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. I don't think we want to dig for more 1-mana eggs here. So we'll do it like this. Oh, God. Any attacks? No attacks. Okay. We find Prophetic Prism. That's a start. So Prophetic Prism, draw a card. More lands. Deck, you're being kind of a jerk. I don't know if we can attack. They have Galvanic Blast online. Yeah, but they don't have any colors. So I think we do attack here. Right? We attack into this. Definitely. Okay. I'm going to do this pre-combat just in case it matters. So sack Star, draw Disciple. Okay. Play Disciple, go to combat, attack with Atog. No blocks. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Hold on, do we have them? 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. I think we win, right? Do we win here? We just win. Am I counting incorrectly? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Oh, Sandbar is an artifact. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, yes, thank you. You're right, though. Watch out for Sandbar. Thank you. This is why I ask, guys. This is why I ask. All right, pass the turn. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So opponent now has colored mana. Going to be a little awkward if they can remove any of our stuff. But maybe they want to use it for something else. Maybe this is Thoughtcast. Disciple triggers. Pings you. They draw. I would respect that punt, though. I would be all in. Yeah, I've been there, man. Thoughtcast. Yeah. And 1 mana for Chromatic Star. And they have to chump next turn, or we win. So we can attack with all of our creatures. Atog. So play a land. Go to combat. They have to block, or they lose. So we can attack with everything. Go to combat. Swing with everything. They block Atog. All right, so I should have played this first using the mana, but sometimes you don't play optimally. So we'll sack this, ping you. Yep. Save our Atog. Frogmite dies. They take 2. We ping. And cast Atog. Pass a turn. Sacks for blue. Yep. Yeah, we should have them. 9 cards in their hand. Oh, this is too tense. I hate it when it's tense. They're going to Hydroblast Atog. Nothing we can do about that. They might just have another blocker. Land. 2 10s. Do they have another Hydro? Oh my goodness. And if they do have another Hydro, there's Mirror Enforcer. Okay. You got it. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Oy vey. Okay. Play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or no, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Disciple mana. Yeah. Go to combat. Swing. Opponent goes to blocks. Yep. So we don't need to tap them. Sack a land. Ping you. Sack a land. Ping you. Kill your creature. Save our Atog. You take 2. They get pinged again. We have 5 triggers. Or 4 triggers. So we're close. 1 blocker doesn't do it anymore either. And we might hit enough artifacts to just combo off with Disciple. So let's see what they got. We only have 11 minutes on clock. They're going to get pinged. Hold on. Hold the phone. If they go down low enough, then we can just kill them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Still not dead to Disciple. They Thoughtcast. If they sack another Bauble to get colored mana, we win. So they have to cast something for... They have to cast a 4/4 again. But we still win if they do that. I guess Frogmite? Free Frogmites? Yeah, okay. But we still win. Because this will die, and this will trigger. And And we just have to draw an artifact. Come on. I guess we have taken a lot of time tanking. We kind of deserve this, but... Oh, they have red mana. Okay. Ah! Okay, that's stressful. That kind of sucks. Now what do we do? Now that they've slow rolled us. They can't remove Atog. Ah! Do you think we just drain for 4? We can't attack for 2. We can't attack. If we drain for 4 here, we don't get to attack. If we put them to 1. We won't have another. If we drain for 4, we won't be able to. Yeah, I think we just have to let it go. Because we can keep putting pressure on them. We need another Disciple pretty badly. But I don't think going all in wins us the game here. Because an Atog doesn't do anything. Yeah, I agree, guys. So hopefully they don't just have, like, a stacked hand now. Okay. That's a start. So let's use our first blue mana to Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Sculptor. Okay. Sack Wellspring. Draw a card. We're going to sack 1 artifact this turn. It's Synod. So we whiffed once again. So got Seat of the Synod. Go to combat. Swing. Deal 1. Yep. They go to 4. Cast Ethereum Sculptor. Pass the turn. Cost less. Who cares? Move on. Ah! So now they proceed to play a million things. 2 creatures means we can't attack with our Ethereum Sculptors anymore. So now we have to find a way to kill them without that. Somehow. We could just draw a Disciple of the Vault, or we could draw a bunch of eggs in a row. We could have a Vault of Whispers. Just anything, please. No Galvanic Blast. Springleaf Drum. Which doesn't actually do anything. Okay, so play Springleaf Drum. Go to combat. Attack with everything. Opponent has to take 2 here. Yep. So sack Springleaf Drum. Pump Atog. They could be holding a Galvanic Blast to force us to sack more artifacts. And I think we sack Prophetic Prism. Let's sack Blue Source. We have a second Blue Source. Opponent tapping some mana. TBR. Okay. So we'd have to sack 2 more artifacts to save Atog. I think I'm going to. Yeah. So do we sack the red source or the black source? This is crazy. Red source gives us Fling and another Atog. Black source gives us Disciple of the Vault, which lets us win on the spot. So I think we go with red source. Because Fling doesn't help us win on the spot anymore. All right. I guess it does. Damage goes through. They're at 2. We still have 2 mana. They have 4 cards in hand. 3 cards in hand. Has to be 3 creatures. Or 2 creatures and a removal spell. Or Thoughtcast. Atog, yep. Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Thoughtcast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Thoughtcast. Draw a couple cards. Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana towards Mirror Enforcer. So let's sack Wellspring. Find another Atog. Oy, okay. Play Sandbar. Do we put our opponent to 1? We do. But they can just like put Atog in front of Atog, sack a bunch of artifacts, take 1, block one of these. Then they're at 1. We have no artifacts left. Yeah. I should have cast Enforcer. Was not thinking. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. I'm so mad. Do we just pass? Oh my god, guys. So if we attack here, this isn't a good attack because they block Atog on Atog, they kill one of these, and they take 1. So I think we just pass. As much as I hate that. Our opponent has 1 card in hand. We could have an Enforcer down right now. Prophetic Prism. It's going to cantrip. Yeah. I guess I was kind of hoping for the win by sacking Wellspring, but anyway. What have you got? That's correct, Scion. I'm aware. They're going to attack with the 4/4. We'll take 4. Now do they have Fling? Oh my god. They're going to Galvanic Blast with Sculptor. Okay. Eat Sculptor. We go to 16. They pass. Great Furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so now we like barely have the opportunity to get one down. 1, 2, 3, 4 towards Mirror Enforcer. So Mirror Enforcer costs 3. I think we should just run out another Atog. We should have Mirror Enforcer in play right now. That's brutal. Okay. I think we run out another Atog because I can attack for more than Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we don't have enough mana for Enforcer. Yeah. All right, pass the turn. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. I wonder if they can get us. I think we have to chump with. Maybe we have to block with one of these Atogs now. I think we do. So they got Fling. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tilt out pretty hard, but hey man, you make mistakes, you lose matches. That's how it works. I prefer to lose faster if that's what's going to happen, but I guess they kind of owe it to me. It took us a little while to do that. So what's it going to be? Yeah, I guess we have been holding on to this card for a minute. But they can do it in response to like us winning next turn. So we got no way to answer it. It certainly is not. They had the TBR. That's crazy. They obviously didn't have Atog in hand. Mm-hmm. So we may be alive right now because we didn't play Enforcer. Who knows? Yeah, that's fair. They have lots of time to think about it. Man, I'm so mad about that, though. I guess it all depends on... They had one card in hand that whole time, so it depends on what that card was, I guess. But it doesn't make it any better that I didn't Mirror Enforcer. Just kept looking for answers. Be crazy if we survive a turn and draw Disciple of the Vault off the top. They go to attacks with just Atog. Now we have to think. Do they have it? If they have it, we're dead. If they don't have it, we win. Which might be the conversation they were just having with themselves. We have to block Atog. We'll block Atog with Atog. Are we just... We're not just dead to Temur Battle Rage. So we can't chump it. Well, if we chump it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We've seen one Temur Battle Rage. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because it's just too stressful. I can't handle this. We can peck in for 1 over the next couple of turns if we can stop them from TBR. But TBR still kills us anyway. So we chump with Ethereum Sculptor. And if they have TBR, we lose. They start sacking. Yep. Goes through. Down goes Ethereum Sculptor. They might just have another blocker. Yeah. Okay, it would have been nice to snap chump. If I could have, I would have. But did they have Hydroblast? Is the question. So we'll keep pretending we do, and not committing a Mirror Enforcer here. To Wellspring. I guess we couldn't Enforcer anyway. Wellspring draws a card. Terrarion. Okay. Terrarion. Go to combat. Swing. See how they block. Way too close for comfort. Just turning off auto yields a jillion times. Like, what could it be? Either of our Atogs are lethal here, so it has to be Fling on Atog for lethal. Which is it? Yeah, that does seem like why they're tanking so much. We can't beat Hydroblast. Oh, Fling faces 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. You're right. So do we just win? Unless they have Hydroblast. Yeah. They could have Hydroblast. We've seen one. Oh, God, this is too tense. No. They might think we have Dispel. Does a storm. I'm sorry for compromising your sleep schedule. What could they have? 2 cards in hand. This is so hard. Can't beat Sandbar. Red mana. Galvanic Blast. So sack Terrarian, draw a card. Wellspring. And sack Wellspring, draw a card. Thoughtcast. Oh, if they have another removal spell, we lose. Okay. It's a 4/4. It's a 5/6. Blast takes it down to 2. What is your last card, opponent? They could be baiting our Dispel. Ugh. Come on, opponent. And I wouldn't even be mad. You can punish me for the punt. It's okay. It's okay. They're probably like counting on me clicking the concede game. Yeah. They block. We got one shot at this, guys. Sack an artifact. Oh yeah, we're still good. That's enough artifacts. Damage. They might be playing the time game. And if so, so be it. Hydroblast. Their last card is Hydroblast. Oh my god. Yep. All right. Wow. We're not dead, but we are very close to dead. Okay, opponent. Yeah, that was nuts. So Thoughtcast now costs 1 less. It's a 4 mana Thoughtcast. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah. They played a land, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 on Atog. Got no way to fight it. We're gone. Yep. Oh, deck. Deck. All right. Pretty decent opener. Nothing too exciting, but turn 1 Lonely Sandbar, turn 2 Sculptor, Springleaf Drum, Prophetic Prism. So we're going to keep. Let's see if we can't knock him out the box. For the win, hopefully. I'd love to take this to 4-1 if I could. Especially with all of you guys' help in, in the beginning of this. because I was floundering. I was not seeing the Disciple lines. Ooh, we're going to play a blue deck. Okay. It's time. More Ethereum Sculptors. So tap land and go. Sculptor's pretty sweet, but our opponent could have foil. No flip, so they're on creatures in hand. Or they drew a creature just then. Here comes Delver. Yep. This is going to be a tough one, gang. We've dodged Delver long enough. Let's find out what flavor of Delver it is. Just blue. They're going to tap out, so it's got to be Daze or nothing at all. See what they do with Ponder. Man, I wonder if we would have had it. We would have if it was Mirror Enforcer. Okay, so our turn. Fling. Okay, we're like halfway there. Go Ethereum Sculptor. See if they'll Daze. They have 2 lands on the battlefield. Yep, there's Daze. Can't pay for it. Pass the turn. It's probably blue-black Delver. Especially with a Terramorphic Expanse tech. Probably blue-black. So they got the Get Probe. They're going to know what we're working with over here. They attack for 3. Yep. Taxium Probe, paying life. Knowing we can't play around a Daze now, so they can hard cast Daze and stop us, which kind of sucks. Bunch of stuff in their bin. One more Gataxian Probe lets them play a Gurmag Angler this turn, which is just insane. Yeah, so I think we should fear the Daze here. There's Swamp. So Gurmag Angler is probably coming next turn. They preordain. Man, this deck's crazy. Yeah, probably. So spoopy. So spoopy. Chromatic Star. Well, run it back. Additional Dazes? No additional Dazes. We'll do some baiting with Chromatic Star. I guess we have 2 Springleaf Drums. Springleaf Drum. But they probably know Prophetic Prism is more important. Sweet. Get to draw. Find a Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mirror Enforcer? They let it go. And we've got lots of mana. Playing Sandbar doesn't do a whole lot for us here, right? We have 4 mana of whatever color we need. So I'm actually going to... Oh, it's a Daze deck. I'm playing it. They're going to snuff out one of our creatures. Deal some damage to themselves. That was a tough one. We might need 5 mana to draw an Atog and win next turn, so there's that. I think Germ Daddy's coming, though. The Germ Father. We're up against it now, guys. Oh, man, Atog is so bad against Snuff Out. 2 blue. Augur? Gush. Nice. Are you playing Augur anymore, Nasty? You out there? Probably not. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing it. Can't remember, though. 2 cards on bottom. All right. So maybe they want to get rid of this Mirror Enforcer. They pass without playing a land. Good. We draw Darksteel Citadel. All right, well, we need some more action. So I'm going to sack this for red. Draw a card. You do play it. Okay. So I think we can expect that. And our opponent can't counter anything here. So we're going to tap for blue, Thoughtcast. Draw some cards. There's Disciple. That's a start. So go ahead and play Vault of Whispers. Play Disciple of the Vault. And pass the turn. No attacks. Unless they foil. That's totally right. This is a foil deck. We take 8? What do you guys think? Take 8? Chump with Sculptor? We have lots of mana. I think we chump with Sculptor. We still get a drain out of it. So drain him to 17. But we're like deeply out of gas here. So far out of gas. You definitely did a thing. Well, they whiffed on Augur, so we got that going for us. We draw more lands. So now we're probably on the block fling plan. We're holding on to Disciple because it might let us win the game. I'm not saying it will, but that's why we're not doing it. All right, so pass the turn. Tax, yep. So we'll go to blocks, block like this. See if our opponent has any effects. We will Springleaf for red. And fling. We can't win if we do that, though. I think that's like fairly obvious. So I think we're actually going to let this go and try to win next turn. Yeah. But they know about it now. But anyway. They go to 16. We're at 7. No card draw, which means we're almost certainly dead. But we'll play out Seed of the Synod, pass the turn. So I wonder if we bring in Pyroblast. I feel like Pyroblast is like such a blowout against foil, but I don't even know, man. I've yet to... This will be my first foil deck sideboarding, honestly. Well, that I know about anyway. There could be... Any number of people could be running foil. But we drew pretty unfortunately this game, too. What do we drop? Seat, and we're dead. Okay. So. Delver deck. I think Pyroblast is just, like, good enough. So Pyroblast will come in. Perilous Research, a little risky. Mirror Enforcers are probably good. This is a Daze deck, so I like our Acceleration. Our 2-mana artifacts probably aren't as good. Sculptors are like medium, actually. And Mirror Enforcer doesn't kill. Ugh. And we're going to have to go fast, too. That's tough. So I'm going to cut 1 Enforcer, and I'm going to cut 1 Wellspring. Because we don't have any way... Only Atog sacks Wellsprings. We're going to try it like that. And hope to get lucky. All right, let's do this. It's near the whole deck without sideboard. Yeah, I could see that. Hopefully we can get him. Blue-black 1-drops is the scariest deck of this season, for sure. Nasty taking it out to a challenge victory with a bunch of foils. Like, man. This matchup really rustles your jimmies. Snuff Out is crazy against us, and, like, so is foil. It's just... How close was Tactical Terry? Give him a score out of the whole mana base. Only 16 lands too. That's crazy. 16 lands, all gas. I guess it's a little risky because you could like Disciple of the Vault. I wonder if there's a way to play into that kind of win where you like Disciple of the Vault. I don't know, in like one turn, like you leave all your eggs on the battlefield, get your opponent down on life by having them kill your Enforcers and Atogs somehow, and then Disciple out of the game. I don't know. 5 out of 7. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Wait a minute. You have too much water? But yeah. 4 Brainstorm, 3 Gush. Terry's just gonna get the deck list. Nasty, just link the deck list. Okay. We'd love to play first. Ugh. This is You know what? I'm going to do it for science. I'm going to keep it. This is really hilarious. It's like truly hilarious. If Disciple of the Vault dies somehow or gets countered, it's bad. But I have 3 Hydroblasts. I've had a really good night, so we're going to go for it. Turn 1 Springleaf Drum, pass the turn. And what's this? Oh, I'll get Taxi. Dang it. Perfect information. Well, they got their work cut out for them. And they're not even scared. They're like, whatever. Oh, Thoughtcast, dang. Okay. So we'll just pass. 1, 2, 3 mana towards Thoughtcast. Or 3 mana towards Thoughtcast. Unfortunately, that won't cast it. So we'll pass. We just need 1 more mana. We have 3 Hydroblasts. Opponent's going to flip Delver off a Brainstorm. Yep. I guess the reveal will come over here. Snuff out on top. All right. And another Delver. You got it. Yeah, Kendra's best kind. Definitely read Kendra's articles. Kendra did something super nice and gave me props to a content creation site that might pick me up eventually. Oh my god, guys. Not good enough. 3 Hydroblasts, not good enough. Or 3 Pyroblasts, not good enough. I just thought it was funny. More Snuffouts for our opponent. That can't be good for us. So 2 Snuffouts in hand for anything we want to do. But if they're low on counter magic, 3 cards in hand. Oh, we're going to draw like a Lonely Sandbar, and I'm going to cry. Stormbound Geist. Yep. Atog. All right, guys, we're pretty dead. But I thought with 3 Pyroblasts, we'd be okay. It happens. I get it. So we're going to take 8 down to 3. Opponent doesn't even have to really play spells now. No Wraths and Pauper. We draw a Chromatic Star, but it won't be enough. So we're going to scoop it up and say goodnight to blue-black 1-drops. Woof! Hey out there in YouTube land, thank you so much for hanging out for the entire league. We kind of got punished super hard for keeping a 3 Pyroblast hand there against blue-black 1-drops, but what can I expect? We had our sideboard cards in hand. I had to keep it, right? Anyway, the beginning of the league was amazing. I eventually learned how Disciple of the Vault works, but it didn't come on time to win us that 4th match in the mirror, so I guess that's it. But we still went positive. We still got a treasure chest, so that means we get to hopefully open some sweet loot. I think this deck's awesome. When you have the Disciple of the Vault combo, or even when you just have 2 Disciple of the Vaults on board, you feel like you can win whenever you top deck an Atog, or if you have a Krark Clan Shaman coming in from the sideboard, you can just top deck that, win the game by sacking your board. It feels really good. We only played up against Foil in the last round, and they also had things like Snuff Out to shut us down, so we didn't get to see how Fling plays against Foil, but still, super fun deck. We got to go positive. I'm happy with it. Try it out. It's really fun. Avoid Foil. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the entire league, especially out there on Twitch who watched this whole thing live. I really appreciate it, guys, and yeah, have a great night.